Hey, Chris, good to see you.
Hi, Dave.
So there's a lot of work that our team does in terms of just back end work that is really invisible to our end users, but makes XpressEntry really a rock solid emergency mustering solution. So we're going to talk about your message queuing technology that you implemented into XpressEntry and how it works to make sure that XpressEntry can always stay up to date with what we're doing in the backend access control system. So what actually is a problem that we were seeing in the field?
The problem we were seeing was people running, locking their database up with too many queries when they had a lot of activities coming in. Imagine a whole shift of a few hundred workers coming in. You have several hundred scans within a minute or two, right? You end up with the front end here locking up, and potentially, if the database isn't there for an activity to be processed, you might not capture the fact that somebody entered an area. So we were solving for that.
And if you have a global customer, you could be having records coming in thousands a minute because you're coming in from all around the world.
Yeah, what you really don't want is one site's activity to affect another.
Sure.
Right.
All right. What's the first thing we're going to see here?
We're going to run just a bunch of batch scans at 1 second apart, and I'll hit go just so we can start seeing them. And what you should see is they get sent into the message queue on our left, and we see people coming in over here on the device and in the muster view, sort of live. And the device will lag the muster view by a little tiny bit, but it keeps up with them now. There's
That's
one.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're getting, this is like somebody going through your gate, bam, 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 and the data is coming into XpressEntry, and the handheld's getting that data not quite instantaneously, but really close.
Yeah, I'll hit stop and we'll see how long it takes for it to catch up. I hit stop and I hit stop right at 100. How nice is that?
Cool. So what happens if you get the weird case that somebody's got 1,000 activities that the network was down, and all of a sudden everything catches up at once from the access panels?
Yeah, so we also handled that in the same way here. It also, I'll point out, handles things like software events where people are being changed by a third-party system in some of the access control systems. We could get 1,000 cardholder changes coming at once, right? If somebody applied a bulk update. So this is going to be 1,000 badge scans in within 1 second or 2 seconds on the backend system. We'll see them pile up over here on our service, and we'll also see them pile up. I have the data manager queue, the message queue loaded here. So here you go. I'll hit go, and they start coming in really pretty much quicker than we can process them. You can tell that because this queue starts catching them. But we're
This
able.
is 1,000 records in how long?
They're in the system now, and they're still coming over the wire.
All right. We went through that 1,000 users, and we can now see that the missing matches up between the XpressEntry server on the desktop and on the handheld. So message queuing seems pretty powerful in terms of making sure that you don't miss any records and that you're able to keep up with the backend access control system.
Yeah, it lets us solve some problems we weren't able to solve before.
That's pretty great. All right, Chris. Well, thank you very much.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.